हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN Dr. Anamika Aherwar, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the topic purchasing cycles. This is the continuation of my previous video, uh, or you can say previous session. This purchasing cycle means if you are purchasing, means there is a cycle which you are following. Okay, so on the basis of cycle you will further proceed, or you can say go ahead for the purchasing. So this cycle begins with a request from within the organization to purchase material, equipment, supplies or other items from outside the organization, and the cycle ends when the purchasing department is notified that a shipment has been received in satisfactory condition and managerial accounting is actively involved in each step. So there are some steps which comes under the purchasing cycle, and what are these steps? First one is a recognition of need, description of need, selection of suppliers, determination of prices. Next is the preparation of purchase order, purchasing the order with a selected supplier monitor, and then the monitoring and follow up the order, receiving the order material, checking and approving the payment to supplier. Recognition of need means if you want to purchase something, that means there is a requirement. Okay, so but you should know whether your requirement is valid or not. I mean to say whether this thing is necessary for the production, or you can say if you have the resources which you have already, and so you can use those resources for your production. So whether it is the utility of purchasing that new resource, or you can say new purchase or not. So there comes into the category of the recognition of need. The next is the description of need. Means description means you need to clear or you need, there is a clarity in your mind that what is the need, and if you know what is the need, and you should know the description also, because you know where to use these resources, who will use these resources, and when you will use that resources, and what are the benefits to use that resources. These all are the questions which comes under the category of the description. So you should know all about those things. Now the next one is a selection of supplier. Means there are many suppliers who supplies those resources. So during purchasing, like if we go to the shopping, we search, or you can say we confirm the price of a particular thing to many shops, because moreover we also negotiate the price also. So for this this comes under this selection of supplier, where the supplier agree that the nominal means low cost, so you go for that supplier. Or first you will see also the service also, okay, so and what is the brand also. So all these category comes in the selection of suppliers. So this is a very important things to choose the suppliers. Then comes to the determination of prices. Determination of prices means as I told you an example, that if you want to purchase something and you search that item to the number of shops, then compare the price. Like if I am talking about the online shopping, then you go to the Flipkart, and you go to the Flipkart and search that item. The same item you will search also in Amazon and other online shoppings. During comparison, you find the price that this XYZ price cost is this much this much cost, and in the Amazon this much cost. So during comparison of those prices, you just go to the lowest price. So whether go to the Amazon or whether go to the Flipkart. Okay, so here comes in the category of determination of prices. Next is the preparation of purchase order. Preparation of purchase order means while purchasing, uh, means order comes like, so you need to prepare for that order. Okay, so the next is the placing the order with a selected supplier. So if proposal, if you want to do something like, so you need first of all write a proposal, then you send the proposal. After approving them, you just search that supplier. Okay, fine, then go to the supplier and ask that whether this thing is available or not, and what costing you are taking for this, and at what time. So all these comes into the category of this placing the order with the selected supplier. Then comes to the monitoring and follow up the order. Means if I am talking about the example of the Amazon or online shopping like Flipkart, so if you place some order, then there is an option of tracking record. Means whether your item is ready or delivered, or you can say on the way, or the supplier accept your order to deliver. So these all are the tracking stones through which you can track your material. So monitoring, or you can say follow up, comes in this step. Then come to the receiving and ordered materials. Means after after the agent delivers order, so first of all, what we would do, we would check whether that material which I ordered is okay or not, or the another item. So this is also comes in the receiving the ordered materials category, or you can say step. Lastly, checking and approval of the payment to supplier. After checking, yes, okay, the item is okay, then you will pay to the supplier. Okay, so these all are the steps of this purchasing cycle. The next comes to the characteristics of a purchasing manager. uh, what are the characteristics? These are the characteristics which are the prerequisite traits that are required for a purchase manager. So in this, first one is the interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills means the purchase manager must have good communication skills. Okay, so because there are the customers are from the different area, different region, so you should know how to communicate those customers, and also know the language also. Okay, so the purchase manager must have good communication skills. There are many aspects of interpersonal communication, such as handling suppliers, respect of other opinion, and so on. So he or she must be efficient in the same. The next characteristic is the analytical decision making. As I told you that decision making and analysis is very important for every aspect, and this uses everywhere, in every field, in every task. Okay, so purchase manager may face many problems in his or her job, like placing order, selection of best supplier, and maintain healthy relationship with supplier, and purchase right materials in the right quantity at right time, and so on. So a good purchase manager must have analytical decision making. Next come to the loyal to the organization. Means the purchase manager is involved in large activities of purchasing materials consistently, involving very large financial deals. So we have to loyal to the organization, and he has to prove his loyalty from time to time. Now next comes to the computer literacy. The purchase manager must be well skilled in computer, as he requires use of computer in many activities. If he is computer literate, then he can work efficiently, right? So the next one is the technical skills. Nowadays, we all are working in this digital medium, through you can say this is a digital era. Okay, so every person nowadays are very much fond of the using the technology. Nowadays, in production, a very high sophisticated technology is used. A purchase manager must have technical understanding of the businesses. The purchase manager has enough technical background to understand the production process, the suppliers, processes and scheduling system in order to making improvement. Okay, so the ability to make decisions means the purchasing manager has to take quick decisions in a line with procurement strategy of organizations with license and other departments. So you can say he or she has to take decisions with quality, market, economic, social and political environment and issues taken into account. Now the next is the characteristics of innovative characteristic. Means innovative itself is a very important characteristics, and this innovation is very necessary for survive in the market in present competitive market conditions. So a purchase manager would take innovative decisions related to purchase techniques, maintaining quality, inventory stock, inventory control, reordering, level and order processing. So bargaining power means it must be the prime motive of the purchase manager that organization can purchase more and best materials with less cost. For this, a purchase manager should have good bargaining power. Next, the material management we will continue in the next session. So this is all about today's session. This session powered by digital version 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.